everyone, my name is Lani Willmar. It is really easy as an entrepreneur to just be an energizer bunny and to go, go, go. And I really appreciate moments like this where you're able to stop and reflect on all the work that you've done. This Accelerator program has really allowed me to build community in a way that I didn't know I could. And so thank you so much for being here with us today. This is a story about how the BIC Accelerator program accelerated me as a serial entrepreneur. And I started off with one business and I'm walking away with two. So this is a story about Ethos Admissions to Ethos Pathways. So this all kicked off in 2023, where I walked away from my tech job because I was tired of being a gatekeeper. I had been a technical recruiter where I was building out an early stage talent pipeline for a legacy enterprise software company that their hiring strategy was pretty simple. It was hire really experienced developers that could hit the ground running and deliver really well. They realized that their workforce was aging out, everybody was retiring, and as they were scaling the company, this was not a sustainable model. So they hired me to build out these talent pipelines, and I really enjoyed figuring out how to grow an institution in the right ways. I also came from the world of elite admissions, where I was an admissions officer at Brown University, looking through thousands of applications, figuring out who is the right fit for this place. And so that was really my whole career, was how to make institutions grow in the right way, in a sustainable way. But that was at odds with my personal story. I did not come from an elite privileged background. I grew up low income, first gen. My mom was a Vietnam War refugee, and she came to the US in 1978. She never got the chance to go to college, but she was a small business owner. And when I was growing up, I saw my mom's business fail a few times. We lost our house in the 2008 financial crisis. And I thought to myself, when I graduate high school, I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm going to college. I'm getting a corporate job with health insurance, and I'm just living that stable middle-class life. And I got there, and I realized this is not something that fulfills me. I want to do something that's purposeful. I want to do something that actually helps others like me access the wonderful things that I got. So I opened up Ethos Admissions. I was using my expertise in college admissions and also in career readiness to create something different and disrupt the college admissions consulting world, which I feel really feeds on the fear and anxiety stoked in the hyper-competitive nature of college admissions right now, and I know that doesn't need to be the right way. We were very lucky to have 8 early adopters, where they not only helped us generate revenue and become net positive a few months out the gate, but they truly believed in what we were doing and gave us the essential feedback to improve the business and continue our services. The CIC Social Impact Growth Stage Accelerator also helped us create a foundation for underrepresented founders, and they have still become a really strong cornerstone, and they sort of paved the way for me to become ready for the BIC Accelerator program here. Oop. I go back. So when I had my first meeting with Ben Sosny, he asked me, so what are you trying to do here? I understand you have a college consulting firm. What is it that you're really trying to do? And I told him, the Ethos Admissions business is going pretty well. It is a strong small business, but what I'm really after as a social entrepreneur is systems change. I'm going after economic justice for low-income populations, and I want to create something that is sustainable and long-lasting. I think I can do it here in the Berkshires. And Ben said, absolutely, that is what we're here for at the BIC. This is right on. And so we have developed something called the Berkshire Climate Career Lab. It's a 2-year comprehensive intervention, and it's really a youth workforce development program. Here in Berkshire County, we're working with the most vulnerable populations, and we are giving them access to careers in the climate economy and really giving them access to tools that they wouldn't have otherwise. We cannot do this alone. We did a lot of strategic grassroots organizing throughout the past 9 months. We have created a 30+ community partners network, partners like the BIC, One Berkshire, along with higher education institutions like MCLA and Williams College, to local organizations like Rites of Passage and Empowerment. It is a really integrated system that we are building here, and we're actively recruiting. We also have created a Green Jobs Network with over 10 employers and counting, where we really want to gather who all of the climate critical employers are and understand what their hiring needs are from an early talent development standpoint. So when you're in, we're doing 3 important things. We're building a community for change. We're also engaging with this community. We've worked with over 106 students in the past year through facilitating workshops, through going to career fairs, attending convenings, and we are also thinking ahead and thinking, how can we make sure this is long lasting? We received grant funding through the Massachusetts Clean Energy Center and the Educating All Learners Alliance, and we have applied for additional implementation funding, which we'll find out this summer. So thank you again for attending. When you support programs like the BIC Accelerator program, you're supporting entrepreneurs like me and all the other founders in this group. So thank you so much. If you care about climate justice, if you care about economic justice, feel free to reach out. Thank you.